Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we're going to be showing you how to make salmon stroganoff. Cue the music. Alright, well thanks a lot for joining. If this is your first time joining us, please do me a favor. Go down, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload new content. Also be sure to go down and hit that description box so you can not only see the recipe for this video, but also a ton of groovy links. Alright, you clicked on this video to have me show you how to make a salmon stroganoff. Let's drop down here and check out our ingredients for this. We got about 1 pound of fresh salmon that we have cubed up. We've got about 8 ounces of some sliced mushrooms, 3 tablespoons of some butter, 1 tablespoon of minced chopped garlic, 1 onion, about 1/3 of an onion diced, 1 teaspoon of some beef base, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, half cup of fresh Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and I've got some salt and pepper that we're going to use to season that as we go. And I am using just plain old egg noodles for this, but you can feel free to use any kind of pasta or even rice if you want to for the side. Let's start cooking. Alright, as you can see, as we always do, we have our mise en place all ready to go. I've got all of our ingredients laid out. I've got our pan that we're going to be cooking in and a couple of the utensils that we may find necessary. I grabbed a couple different ones just because I'm not really sure. I've got everything ready to go. I'm going to set up this shot on the pan and then we will begin cooking. Alright, we have got our pan in the shot. Nice. We go ahead and kick on the heat, about medium. Put our butter in. Alright, we've got the butter is melting. I'm going to add our onions and garlic. Just stir this up a little bit. Perfume that in the pan because right after that we're throwing our mushrooms right in there. And we're just going to let these all cook. Now I've got cremini, and I've got oyster, and I've got shiitake mushrooms here. We're just going to let this cook till the butter is absorbed into those mushrooms. Go ahead and hit it with a little salt and pepper. Now before we start reducing our heavy cream, if you want to add your salmon to this and cook that up to get a nice little crust on it, you can certainly feel free to do that, but you're going to have to remove it from the pan before you start doing the heavy cream. But we're building flavor right here, and we're going to add our salmon into it after the cream is reduced just a little bit and let the salmon cook in that way, because I think if you stir it in too much and then remove it and then put it back in, everything, the salmon's going to kind of fall apart and get a little mushy. I don't think you can really get a good color crust on that. So we're about there. I'm going to get that butter down just a little bit more and we'll add our cream. Alright, we got our cream in there now. So basically what we're going to wait for now is bubbles to start forming on this. And usually they are right where the flames are, licking that pan right about here. So we're going to get some bubbles going around there, and that's going to cause oxygen to leave, and that sauce is going to reduce a little bit. And you want to do this on like a high or a medium high, but you've got to keep an eye on that pan because it will foam up and boil over, creating a heck of a mess. So we just keep an eye on it, stir it when it starts boiling. I'm going to hit it with a little salt and pepper again. Now notice this is a fish dish, salmon in there. I don't see the need to add any kind of astringency like lemon. You want it to be kind of a umami. So we've got our beef base there. If you don't have beef base, go ahead and feel free to use just a touch of Worcestershire in there to give it a more of an earthy flavor. But I don't think it's really about the fish being the protein. I think it's more of the sauce and the rich creamy texture of that with the noodles too. So we don't want to get it lemon in there. I will zest it a little bit on the top when we go to plate it, but I'm not going to put any lemon in this. Alright, we've got some bubble action going on here. So I'm just going to keep this at a medium-high heat where we're at. And I won't, you see it's sticking to the side of the pan. That's what you want it to do as well. But you just want to keep stirring this down just a little bit so it doesn't boil over, or else you got a nice little mess. but this will thicken nicely. It's at this point where I'm going to add the beef base in there too, just so we can get that going. Whoop. Kind of melt in there a little bit so we can distribute it throughout the cream. Don't want to find a big teaspoon of beef base when you take a bite. Now you can see that ring of where the bubbles are on that fire. Perfect. Simmering just perfectly like we want. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and just dust it with this cheese, our basil and our oregano. And I'm going to whip it up a little bit with my plastic whip because I don't want to scratch this beautiful pan that we've got from Redmond. You can see that link in the description box if you want to check out those pans that they've got and all the kitchen appliances. A little bit more pepper, a little bit more salt. It is thickening, so at this point I want to do this before it gets too thick. But I'm going to go ahead and add our salmon into this and just kind of distribute it in there evenly. We're just going to get it submerged in that cream. And we're going to let that cook in that cream. And that'll do the same thing. Simultaneously cook the fish and reduce. Now when you cut this salmon too, I'm going to add this to it because it just reminded me. When you cut the salmon up, you can cut it from a frozen state. If you go out and buy a nice fillet, freeze it a little bit. That'll make it a little bit easier to cut when it's a little bit more solid. But make sure it's fully thawed before you add it to this, because you will reduce the temperature and delay the cooking time. But we're going to get those bubbles going again and just let this slowly cook and reduce. As you can see, it's just bubbling ever so gently. Our salmon is cooking. Our sauce is reducing and thickening. And all those flavors are coming together there. So I am just going to continue to do this until it's done. It is pretty close to that. I'm going to double check the salmon to make sure it's cooked all the way through. We're going to plate this up. We are going to take some awesome photos of it for social media. Put those pictures right into this timeline with some groovy music. And then we're going to come back and we're going to give this a try. So stay tuned. Fantastic. It looks fantastic. I haven't made pasta in a while, so this ought to be good. You'll know when the salmon is done because it will just flake apart. It won't even stay in chunks. So try to get a little bit of everything in here, but it's hard. Alright, I'll just go with this bite right here. A little bit of fish, a little bit of the noodles. Wow. This is really good. Like I said, we were building flavors. That butter, and you got that garlic and the onion in there. The mushrooms give it an earthiness too. That salmon is cooked just right. A lot of flavor in this dish. That basil. The noodles are good. I love heavy cream. You just can't say enough about heavy cream. And then when you add that umami of that beef base, it just really makes it rich and just very, very, very good. I don't know how to, it's no words. There's that salmon. I don't know if we can get a shot of that. I'm gonna go ahead. Seasoned just perfectly. I would definitely give this a try. It's very good. Salmon Stroganoff. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this channel and this video. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.